Hi, today's day 11 of 30-day relationship ready boot camp. And I'm in a much better place today than I was yesterday. So some of the things I'm realizing, and this goes back to what I said in the first few days, is that I'm obviously dealing with some fear or PTSD or whatever. And so there's still a part of me that wants to just run away. But the beauty of this 30-day boot camp and the fact that I'm doing it so publicly is that I'm not going to run away. It would be too embarrassing. But also, it's an invaluable experience. I'm learning so much, and I'm growing so much. And I think I don't know exactly what I'm afraid of, except that it would make sense to me that because I had a difficult relationship with my father, and then of course my marriage, that my subconscious is like, just run. Every time a guy gets close to you, he hurts you. And I'm not saying that there was physical abuse or anything. I'm just saying I get emotionally hurt. And so obviously there's this defense mechanism that I'm fighting against. And the thing that I've discovered about fear is that when you're afraid of something, you need to do it until you're no longer afraid. And so these 30 days are forcing me to sit with the fear every day and not give in to it. And so I'm learning that that's the best way forward. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. And to ask that question again and again that my counselor mentioned is this danger or just discomfort? And obviously it's just discomfort. There's no danger here. And so I'm talking myself through this every day. And I think by the end of 30 days, my brain will realize there's no danger here. You're cool. You could run away. Anytime you're in control of this, there's no danger. No one's going to force you to get married. And even if you made a big mistake and married the wrong person, you survived a divorce. So it's okay. Just sit with it, sit with it, sit with it. I think by the end of the 30 days, I'm good with that. And that's huge. And I didn't even know this was something that I needed to deal with or conquer. And this 30 days is giving me that knowledge. And so I'm really grateful for this opportunity. And then another thing, a smaller thing, but still important, is that, again, the kids are getting used to me being in a relationship. I was at the park yesterday on the phone with Jason, and I was smiling at something he said, and Abby rode by on her rollerblades, and she says, "Are you talking to Jason?" In typical 11-year-old fashion. And it was kind of snotty, but it wasn't angry. It was more teasing. And so to me, that means she's okay with this. And I'm not hearing my girls complain about it or object. So that's good. They're getting used to the idea of me being with someone. And eventually, when I'm ready to get married, the girls will have had that experience of knowing, oh, mom's had a man in her life before. This is okay. And so I'm grateful for that. And then the third thing, which is also a big deal, is that Jason is really good to me, and he really knows how to talk to his woman. And so he's always telling me that I'm fascinating, I'm interesting, I'm beautiful, all these things. And even though a part of me is just kind of cringes when I hear that, and I think that relates back to the fear, I really like it. And it's making me realize that that's what I should always look for in a relationship. If a guy doesn't think that I'm fascinating and interesting and beautiful and intelligent and all those things, then he shouldn't be dating me. And I need to feel the same way about him. So it's raising the bar of what I'm expecting from a guy. And I think that's a good thing. And I'm still learning how to reciprocate, but not quite there. I also don't want to be artificial because I don't think I'm at the same place as Jason is. And so I just want to be honest every day, but this is where I'm at. And that reminds me that I was talking about love languages yesterday, and a friend on Facebook sent me the quiz to go ahead and find out. And I was kind of surprised by the results. But the first two were kind of what I thought yesterday, which was I was tied with acts of service and quality time. And I don't know if that's always going to be the case, but being a single mom, I can't imagine any single mom not wanting acts of service because everything's on us. And so it would be really nice. It's really nice when someone comes in and does something for us. And so I know why that's there. But quality time, because I really appreciate when someone sits down and listens to me. That's like really awesome. Because I don't get that. My girls are great, but they're not great listeners. And then I was surprised by the third one, though, was physical touch, because I don't necessarily usually like that as much. I mean, I do like it, but not like the top. Although I think what got me was it asked me about back rubs. I'm like, yes. Everyone knows I like back scratches and I like back rubs. And so I guess that makes sense that comes in third. And then fourth was words of affirmation, which was tied with receiving gifts. And I thought receiving gifts would actually be a little higher. But like the quiz says, it doesn't mean those things aren't important to me, just not as important. So I could see, when I'm older and the kids are away from home and I'm not overwhelmed anymore, that acts of service probably wouldn't be as high as it is. And then maybe receiving gifts might come up a little bit. I don't know. But that's where I'm at with that, and I'm sending the quiz to Jason so he can take it, because I want to know what his love languages are, because I keep telling myself you're supposed to be reciprocating with all these things. It's another place that I have room for growth. But again, I'm only in day 11, so I'm happy to be in this. I'm happy for everything that I'm learning, and I'm happy that Jason is willing to stick with me through all of this, because he's not getting as much as he's giving right now, I'm sure. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. And feel free to continue with those comments. And here's those little lights again. I hate that. Keep sending comments. I'm getting texts and comments on YouTube and Facebook, which is great, because I love that you're all following this with me and you're on this journey with me. So today is great. I have no idea what tomorrow will bring. Talk to you later.